What's good, y'all? Oracular Music back with another video. Just a quick little video today. I've been exploring 3.0 for the last little while. Really enjoying it for the most part. Starting to make the transition. One thing I did notice was we no longer have the option to bounce the sequence to its own sample. To bounce out that sequence to the sample pool is no longer in there. We do still have it for the track in the program. Bounce to sample there, but I was one for bouncing out the entire sequence. I like to smother it with effects for my intro or a transition, something like that. I did use that a lot, so this is how I've been doing it on 3.0 now that we no longer have that option. So normally we have our sequence there set to loop over and over in our sequence. What we're going to want to do is turn off the looper or the sequencer so it only plays through once for the sake of sampling it. We'll jump over into our sampler, and normally we're at input 1 and 2 to sample any audio that's being fed in. But what we're going to want to do is go down to resample left and right. So that's going to sample your the internals of the machine, whatever's being played left and right. When I click that, it's going to cut my microphone off for a minute. Because I'm being fed to the inputs 1 and 2 coming through my MPC with it. But here we go, and you'll see what that looks like resampling the sequence. Okay, so now we have that sequence in our sample pool. So from there, what I would do is I'm going to create a new drum track. And I put all of the samples that I bounce out into that one program to keep them all in one spot. So we created our track, sample edit. We're now going to assign it to the pad 1 within that track. Okay. So I'm going to go in there and turn that program down because any effects that you already had on the master, that's bouncing out too. So you may want to possibly remove all of your master chain if you just wanted to get the sequence bounced out dry. Because if you have anything that's boosting the signal or anything like that in there, you're going to get that with your bouncing out of your sample or your sequence as well. So yeah, so now I have this on the pad of this new drum program. And from there, I would just go in and I'm going to start adding effects, maybe something like the para EQ. I like the radio effect inside of there myself. And now let's say that's going to be my intro. All right, so then the reason I do that is I like to have that in my intro sometimes so that when the beat actually comes in, it's really punchy. So then that transition sounds like this. Right? Something like that. So that is part of the reason why I miss bouncing the sequence to sample so much. I use that so often. I love that one click to the sample pool. But that is a workaround for it. If anybody was wondering where that option had went. So keep an eye out for some more videos on 3.0. I'm just kind of still going through it and getting an idea for how I want to approach some videos and what elements to cover within it. But that's it for now. Peace.